So Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Williams. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Right side, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert, the screen. And McDaniels, here we go. Gobert, and that's good.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's Wallace. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Over in the corner, Randall. And the 3 off target. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Holmgren. It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Fires away from outside. They grab their own miss. Stolen by McDaniel.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Oh, man! Wow. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Caruso. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren the screen. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. At the top of the key, Gobert. Back to Edwards with 1 on the clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. 13. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Here's Wallace, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got his second basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Randall outside. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Holmgren outside. Sweet move. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Minnesota leading by 7. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Dort. It's stolen by Randall. McDaniels with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Edwards, no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Holmgren looking around. Back to Williams. Out to Wallace. No good with the triple. Here's DiVincenzo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Williams. Carries it from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points.
Well, Caruso is a very solid passer. He's able to recognize where there are gaps in the defensive coverage.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Timberwolves leading by 8. It's Edwards on the wing. Picked by Reed. To the left side wing. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Holmgren can't hit. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards can't hit. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Randall, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Williams with a clean look, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams. He's defended by Randall. Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Good D by Holmgren. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Wallace. Hits the three-point bomb. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Timberwolves leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Edwards inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
It's stolen by Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Picked by Reed. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Reed's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that time.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Rudy Gobert.
Out to the right wing. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with the 3-second violation. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Just 2 to shoot. Reed misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Reed. Good on the shot. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Offensive rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now to the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Wallace looking for an opening. For 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Poked away. It's taken away by Wallace. Down low. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Here's Highland. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Hartenstein. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Conley. From the arc. Caruso grabs the miss.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
To the wing on the left. Outside Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the middle. Osunmu. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Wallace misses. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run.
Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
20 seconds left to play here in the third. To the paint. Gobert pulls it in.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing...
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today.
Here we go.
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Timeout.
This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And it's Fox with the jam.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And it's Barnes on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Porzingis can't hit.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Back to Curry. To the paint. To halt the run. Oh, he misses the dunk. And it's Vassell in the corner. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
It's Curry with the drive. He gets it in there.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
That's a two from Barnes. The quick look, no good that time. From deep. And Stephen Curry gets the three. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Fox. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. They double-team Curry. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Vassell wide open. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Vassell.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Podziemski got that one up quick.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Barnes. And Wembanyama outside. Spurs passing it around. Comes up empty down low. Warriors trail by 11. And Curry has it in the corner. Off target with his three. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, but he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Curry with the three. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Here's Moody. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Fox with the steal. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
To the inside. And that one's good. Green.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Right wing. Here's Wembanyama for three. Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside, Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And here's Barnes for three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. 43 seconds left here in the second. And the slam by Moody.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness. Yeah, good job to take it right at the
And both free throws good for Curry. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Vassell in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
And so it's San Antonio ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet. You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. The shot by Curry, no good. And here's Barnes for three. Warriors with the rebound. Out left to the wing. Moody with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Green, the screen. Down low. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 11.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
In the corner, Moody with it. 6 to shoot. Screened by Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Them one on Castle.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Back to Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Green. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive play.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry making it look so easy.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
It's stolen by Green. The finish. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league, Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
On the offensive end, Curry, both prolific and efficient.
Vassell outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively. Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
They double-team Curry. Here's Green. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs leading by 5. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. He's got 16.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Green left side. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Here's Moody, and that one is good. Moody's got 12 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's San Antonio up by 4. Don't go. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Harper. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Pass to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Nice D from Porzingis. Now Pajemski. The 3-pointer's off the mark. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Harper's shot's good. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Moody. They double-team Curry. Back to Moody to tie it up. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Timeout.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. For 3, Vassell. San Antonio again missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
Fox buries the deep ball.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Curry. Horford with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Green. Oh, the slam dunk.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Now Wembanyama. Now Vassell. And stolen by Horford. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. They set the pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
San Antonio leading. Fox with it. Now Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one count.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Majemski on the wing. Fox with the steal. Goes up. Jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
All the officials are all over that. And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Outside Porzingis. Drained from outside.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Here's Barnes. A huge two-handed slam.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Green, the screen. One-handed.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Now Porzingis. No good from 3. Barnes plays it in off the window.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
3. Good. Outside Fox. It's stolen by Green. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Timeout called the Warriors. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Curry! It's in! Barnes. Here's the drive.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. And stolen by Castle. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Williams, that's for 2. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Nobody near Barnes. Buries the jumper to finish the break. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now, Caruso. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Down low, here's Wembanyama. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. A 3-pointer off the mark. Not a fast start here for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Caruso with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. The Thunder pull it in. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. A 3-ball. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, Jalen Williams gets a good look from that corner, and the 3-point shot is pure.
To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Wallace. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Dort. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams can't get it to go. Spurs trailed by 4. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Now Caruso. Williams scanning the floor. Tries the spin move. Fox with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. It's a tie ball game.
What willpower from Castle, fighting to get his team that second look at the basket.
Now here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams gets the bucket.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Here's Fox. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Thunder. They lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Caruso. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got his second basket.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Fox goes in to the middle. Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Wallace, good.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his 3. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Here's Castle, following the score by Oklahoma City. Williams with the steal. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Jalen Williams lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
Fox. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Oh,
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Wembanyama. He has 6. And Wembanyama with the flush.
The lead passes on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And that's the thing about Barnes. He doesn't always look like he's moving fast, but very few guys seem to catch him.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Castle. And taken away by Wallace. And they're moving it up. Ahead. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Double team on Williams. Clock at 6. Caruso with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. How about the impressive vertical by Lou Dort? No doubt on that slam.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Nobody near Williams. Oh, good on the 3. Got it off in time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. San Antonio trailing here. Now Fox. Pass to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
That's called working the catch-and-shoot game to perfection. Barnes on balance and on point with his shot mechanics.
And it's Wiggins missing. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Up top, Vassell. Again, the Spurs. Good for 2.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumper. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Fox with it. He's got 10. Finding the lane. And the rejection by Holmgren. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness. Clearly a foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far. The first free throw is good.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
Vassell outside. And here is Fox. He's got 12.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Right side, Fox. Pass to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Fox. Takes it inside. A 3 from Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fox goes in. Off target at the rim. Holmgren with it. Outguarded by Fox. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the shot goes in. George got 9 points.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Fox goes in. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Fox. He takes it in. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Making a switch here. Thunder trailing by 3. Out to Wallace. Fox Brooks with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this. That's good from Barnes.
Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
Barnes hits them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Wallace. Six to shoot. Nobody near Williams. Kept alive. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs out in front. They're up by. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Thunder trailing by 3. In the corner, Wallace with it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Caruso with the steal. Outside Williams. Back to Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmgren's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder. Outside Harper. Castle on the wing. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Williams. Back to Wallace. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And he lays it straight in. And that's 10 points for Chet Holmgren. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Dort. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
That shot, no good. San Antonio trailing here. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Says something for us from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Fox with the rebound. And stolen by Caruso. Williams with the ball. And now by Barnes. And it's off. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. It's a one-point game. Here is Wembanyama. Outside Fox. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot away.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
.110 left in the fourth quarter. Now Williams. And stolen by Wembanyama. From short range. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Fox. Going inside. Just 5 to shoot. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Fox. Holmgren rips down the rebound. So it's the Thunder now. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And stolen by Caruso.
Got it. Terrific move. He sees the opening. Doesn't hesitate.